There comes a moment with back pain when it stops being something that you feel and starts becoming who you are. At first, it was just your back. A bad day, a flare-up, a moment you thought would pass. But over time, something changed. You started moving differently, thinking differently, planning differently. You started asking questions before every little action. Can I do that? What if it hurts? And what if I make it worse? And slowly, without even realizing it, your world got smaller. You stopped trusting your body. You stopped trusting movement. You stopped trusting yourself. And perhaps the most painful part wasn't just the discomfort in your back. It was the identity that came with it. I'm someone with a bad back. I can't do what I used to do. My body is fragile. This is just who I am now. But listen carefully. That is not the truth. That is a pattern, and patterns can be changed. Because recovery is not just about reducing pain. Recovery is about rebuilding the person behind the pain. It is about deciding with intention that you are no longer going to live as someone broken, limited, fragile, or afraid. You are going to become someone adaptable, someone resilient, someone who is learning, someone who is progressing. Someone who may still feel discomfort at times, but no longer allows discomfort to define their future. And that shift begins with identity, because nothing truly changes until you do. Not your exercises, not your habits, not your confidence, not your choices. Everything begins with the answer to one powerful question. Who am I becoming? Not what is wrong with me, not how long will this last, not why am I still in pain, but who am I becoming through this recovery? Because every day, whether you realize it or not, you are casting votes. Every thought is a vote. Every word is a vote. Every movement is a vote. Every time you breathe instead of panic. Every time you soften instead of brace. Every time you take one small step instead of avoiding life, you cast a vote for a new identity. And over time, those votes become evidence. Evidence that you are not stuck. Evidence that you are not fragile. And evidence that you are not your pain.